Hello, everyone. This is RB Jules Barbie coming to you from All Things Barbie and Pretty. Today is number 8 of All Things Barbie and Pretty. Today, I just want to share some of the dolls that I got this time last year, kind of like of a celebratory, um, just a little mini celebration celebrating my re-entry of spending time with my Barbies and getting new Barbies and building my collection um, starting around this time last year. So, some of the Barbies that I'm going to show you, um, I got like during the course of that whole entire year. So, um, yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be showing you those Barbies. So, without further ado, these are dolls that I got from eBay. Most of the dolls I got either from eBay or Target, and all the dolls that I'm going to show you today all came from eBay. So, the first one that you're looking at here, she's a rainbow sparkle hair Barbie. Now, this isn't her original outfit. Of course, I would knock her down. This isn't her original outfit. She comes with a beautiful striped shirt. I'm gonna bring her just down a little closer so you can see it. You can see all this beautiful hair, and then you turn her around, and then you lift it up. You have all this beautiful colored rainbow surprise. All this color up under her hair. So pretty. Okay. I gotta make her some jewelry, so we're not gonna worry about that. She has irregular points of articulation, her head, her arms, and her legs. And she is a rainbow sparkle Barbie doll. Okay. Her hair is crimped because when I first got her, she had a different hairstyle, and most of it, her hair was braided. So I made the decision to take the front braids that she had out because I didn't braid the back of her hair. So that's why her hair looks so beautiful and fluffy and really, really full. I just, had left it like that over a period of time. This particular doll, she comes with a comb, a sparkle hair gel, a brush, and some hair accessories, some barrettes, and some hair ties. So that's what she comes with. And then she has hoops in her earrings. And she has a black shirt that has like a rainbow lines going in a diagonal that comes down on the side, and a white skirt. And she has on beautiful black stiletto heels. That's how she originally comes in the packaging. Now, this doll right here, you can get her on Amazon. You can get her at Mattel, and you can get her at selected Targets, wherever she's available. But you can purchase her in the store brand new. Like I said, I got her at eBay in a doll haul, and at the time, I didn't know who she was. But of course, I do my research, I do my due diligence, and I found out who she was. And I loved her anyway because I love dolls with a lot of hair, and the fact that she had color in her hair, that was a plus. And she had some pink mixed in with rainbow colors. So I absolutely loved her. So if you want to see what she looked like before her transformation, you can always check out my dolls on my Instagram at All Things Barbie and Pretty. Oftentimes I will post, my new doll hauls or doll mail and things like that. I'll post that over there before I decide what I'm going to do with them next. So she definitely looked completely different than when I first got her. So this is her with a bit of a transformation, and she has on a beautiful dress. It is Barbie, and as you saw when I showed you in the back, it velcros in the back, and she has on some pretty blue shoes that has like the roses on the side. So that's her, and I'm going to put her aside, and we're going to talk about um, the next doll. Let me maneuver these dolls. So let me handle them right. So the next one, let me see, get her to stand correct, is Miko. When I first started collecting my dolls again, I said that I was going to get some of the dolls that I had originally. Please excuse me, that I had when I was a younger girl. Miko was one of those dolls, and this was before I realized that I had my dolls in the attic. That's all I'm going to say about that. So I just said, okay, I'm going to start, looking for the dolls, and I'm going to indeed get them. And so this is the original Miko doll, and she did come with her outfit and her little floral sash that was a part of her swimsuit, and she debuted in 1986, and I got her during that time, and I did get the Barbie as well, and I have the Ken, and I think that was the only Ken doll that I ever had during that time. I do have some more of the modern Ken dolls, but y'all excuse me for yawning. Please forgive me. I don't have any, I didn't have any, so I had, like, at the time, the Barbies I did have, I had way more Barbies than I did the Ken doll. So this is her. She has on, a cute little dress that has daisies in them, and she has on some cute yellow, stilettos, and she did have her hair in one braid, but I decided to take her hair down as well and let her hair, flow beautifully, you know, for this video. But I definitely used to play with her a lot, and when I saw her, originally, I was like, I had to have Miko, and I got all of them. I have her, Miko, I had Skipper, and like I said, the Ken that I have, he is that tropical Ken as well. And so I was like, I wanted to replace her, and I just, just started going on the hunt, and I didn't want to be expensive about replacing my dolls, because I know that replacing dolls and getting dolls from from my childhood, which is the 80s, 70s and 80s, can be a bit pricey, but I was blessed to get her at a reasonable price. And it's some tips and tricks. When you buy the dolls that's not in the box, they don't cost as much. And when you get the dolls sometimes that don't have their clothes on, they cost even less. So but you do have some sellers that will sell the dolls that have everything and still sell them at a reasonable price, which I've experienced that as well when I get my dolls. So, but she did have clothes on, so I was grateful for that one. So let's move on to the next doll. Okay. Now this one, um, she's one of the fairy tale dolls. This is Barbie's Mariposa, and but this isn't her original body. And I found that out when I bought her dress because I have the Barbie Mariposa original fairy dress, and it didn't fit, and I was like, something's wrong with it. And so when I did the research and I looked her up, and I realized that she has more of a elongated pixie style body, and the body they have on her is more of a regular Barbie body. So that's why I wasn't able to have her wear her original dress. So I still found a little cute dress that was kind of like off the back, kind of whimsical, little girl eating a piece of cake. And then I made the leaf crystal necklace for her, which would have gone fabulously with the original dress, but the colors, they still match. And I still wanted to put a crown of flowers on her head because in the movie, after she went through her journey, and we're going to talk about the movie a little bit, after she went through her journey, not only did she gain beautiful, large butterfly wings, but she also got a beautiful crown of flowers on her head for her courage to help save her, kingdom. Barbie Mariposa is one of my absolute favorite movies. It is very, very encouraging. What I like about it is because Mariposa, she doesn't have the courage, or she doesn't think that she has the courage to do great things. So she shies away from everything. She shies away from everyone, and she, reads a lot, and she spends a lot of time, by herself. And she runs into the prince because the queen, who is his mother, Queen Marabella, she's in trouble because one of the other fairies, I can't think of her name right now, she poisons the queen because she wants to take over the land where, Barbie, where Mariposa and the rest of the fairies live. So she poisons the queen, and she takes, she becomes friends with the antagonists, who are the Skeezites. They are like some really creepy looking creatures. But anyway, and the only thing that keeps their land safe is the light that the queen brings. So the sicker the queen gets, the more the light dims in the land. So she was poisoned with this poison called Ilios. And there's a flower that, I forgot the name of the flower, that, heals anyone who comes in contact with Ilios poisoning. So, but the thing is that no one believes that it exists. So the son believes that it exists because he's well read, just like Mariposa. So let's skip through this a little bit. So Mariposa is tasked with finding the antidote for the Ilios poisoning. And so she and the two sisters who she works for, who are very vain, very self-absorbed, and very selfish. So Mariposa really didn't have too many people to talk to, but when she realized she had to take on that task, she talked to the two sisters that she worked for. And when they found out what Mariposa was going to do, They wanted to help because they wanted to marry the prince. So they figured that was their way to get in good. So they went on a journey with Mariposa. And, they went through their adventures and things like that. And in the process, the the twin sisters, they changed because they realized that being selfish and self-absorbed is not going to get them anywhere in life. And being that way, it doesn't help when you have important tasks to take care of. And Mariposa learned to have courage and to believe in herself. And so oftentimes when I would feel some kind of way, and sometimes when I do feel some kind of way, that's one of my movies. That's one of my go-to movies that I look at is Barbie's Mariposa. And I also like looking at, you know, uh, Barbie's Diaries. That's probably not what I'm saying, but it is Diaries. But anyway, this is this is her, and this is not her original body. She has a regular Barbie body with the regular articulation, the movement of the head, the arms, and the leg. The waist does not move, and she doesn't even have the click, the bended snap knee. So she just has on the cute dress, the crown, and she has on, some cute little rose shoes, and here she is. You can get like a closer look at her. She's very, very pretty. You can see her makeup, and you can see the necklace that I made for her. So that is indeed her. We have one more, and I saved this one for the last because this doll right here means a whole lot to me. A bit of a story that goes with this one as well. And she's the sensational Barbie. She came out in 1983. I was 12 when she came out. And this was a little bit after I, got my first Barbie. And I started buying Barbies. I will tell that story, and I actually have that Barbie that that was my first purchase, and I will tell that story in another video. But anyway, this particular doll right here makes me think about my dad, and let me get into her first. Like I said, she's a sensational Malibu Barbie. She has a tan, and she came with a tile in the purple mirror shades and pink mules. And I loved this doll. This was one of the dolls that I played with all the time. And I just didn't know how important this doll was going to become to me later on in life because the story behind this doll is my dad, he asked me to go with him to the auto parts store because my dad, fixed every car we ever had. And so he wanted to go to the auto parts store. And he asked me to go with him. So I said, sure, I'll go. And he, I said, well, Dad, can I get a doll? He said, sure. So he gave me money for a doll. And this was the doll that I got. And while he was fixing the car, I sat, with him. Actually, I sat on top of the car, which was dangerous, by the way. I sat on top of the car, and he was fixing underneath the car, and I played with my doll. And I thought about it recently. I was like, well, it just kept tugging at my heart to get this doll. And the reason why this doll is so important to me now is that this year my dad has gone on. He's transitioned this year, 5 years ago. And so my dad, when I did get my dolls, he purchased all of my Barbies for me. And so this was like the second or third Barbie that he purchased or gave me the money to purchase. And it's wonderful to have that memory and to have the doll associated with that memory. And it makes my heart overjoyed that I'm to the point now that want to remember and can remember the good things that we did together, the good times that we had together, you know, and just had, moments like this. And as you can see, I've carried it with me all my life. And now this Barbie is a physical manifestation of that memory. And I'm grateful for it. And yeah, that's it. Oh, and by the way, the Barbie Mariposa, she debuted in 2008. So that's all that I have today, y'all. It was wonderful, sharing this little, anniversary moment and celebration of me, starting my collection again and collecting my Barbies and having positive memories and healing in the process. It does help me a lot, and I'm, grateful for the community because they're sharing my journey too on Instagram, and I'm so happy for that because they're so kind and sweet, and I feel safe there, and and I'm starting to feel safe here as well in this community, and I'm grateful for it. As always, thank you for stopping by to share in my anniversary, to also share in the memories of my dolls, and taking a walk with me down memory lane and looking at some of the dolls that I got from eBay that has made this so possible, along with you making it possible by sharing in this celebration. So as always, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps with the algorithm, as my page continues to grow. I'm so grateful every single time that I share a video with you. So until next time, stay fierce and fabulous and sparkle like Barbie.